Welcome back to our channel where we learn and reflect on compelling stories throughout history. On November 22, 1963, the world was shaken by the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States. Today, we delve into the story of that fateful day, the man behind the gun, and the enduring mysteries that still surround the event. It began as a day full of promise and hope. President Kennedy, along with First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, landed at Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas. They were greeted by excited crowds eager to catch a glimpse of their charismatic leader. The Kennedys, along with Texas Governor John Connally and his wife Nellie, entered the open-top limousine, embarking on a motorcade through the city. The motorcade traveled through downtown Dallas, passing by well-wishers and supporters. The route was designed to showcase the president to as many people as possible before reaching the Trade Mart, where Kennedy was scheduled to deliver a speech on national unity and progress. As the motorcade turned onto Elm Street and entered Dealey Plaza, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. At 12:30 p.m., shots rang out. President Kennedy was struck by 2 bullets, one in the upper back and a fatal shot to the head. The shots were fired from the Texas School Book Depository, a warehouse overlooking the plaza. The crowd, initially jubilant, was now in shock and horror. Secret Service agents rushed to protect the president, and the motorcade sped toward Parkland Memorial Hospital. At Parkland Memorial Hospital, doctors and nurses fought desperately to save President Kennedy's life. Despite their best efforts, Kennedy was pronounced dead at 1:00 p.m. The First Lady, still in shock, remained by her husband's side, her pink suit stained with his blood. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson, standing in the cramped confines of Air Force One, took the oath of office at 2:39 p.m., with Jacqueline Kennedy standing somberly beside him. The nation now had a new president, but the shockwaves of Kennedy's death were just beginning to reverberate. Within hours, police had a suspect in custody, Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine who had recently been hired at the Texas School Book Depository. Oswald, a known defector to the Soviet Union and supporter of Fidel Castro's Cuba, seemed an unlikely assassin, leading many to question his motives and connections. Oswald denied the charges, famously declaring, "I'm just a patsy." 2 days later, as he was being transferred to a more secure location, nightclub owner Jack Ruby stepped out of the crowd and shot Oswald point-blank on live television. Oswald was pronounced dead shortly after, taking any secrets he held to the grave. In the wake of the assassination, President Johnson established the Warren Commission, headed by Chief Justice Earl Warren, to investigate the circumstances surrounding JFK's death. The commission's task was monumental, aiming to provide a comprehensive account of the events of November 22, 1963. After nearly 10 months of investigation, the Warren Commission released an 888-page report concluding that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. The report supported the controversial single bullet theory, suggesting that one bullet caused multiple wounds to both President Kennedy and Governor Connally. Despite the commission's findings, many Americans were not convinced. Skepticism about the lone gunman theory fueled a wave of conspiracy theories, each more elaborate than the last. Some believed there was a second shooter on the grassy knoll, while others pointed to alleged connections between Oswald and the CIA, FBI, or organized crime. Books, documentaries, and countless articles proposed alternate explanations, suggesting that powerful forces had orchestrated a cover-up. The ambiguity and secrecy surrounding key evidence, such as the Zapruder film, only added to the public's distrust. The Zapruder film, a home movie shot by Dallas dressmaker Abraham Zapruder, became one of the most crucial pieces of evidence. Capturing the assassination in graphic detail, the film provided a frame-by-frame account of the shots that killed Kennedy. Experts scrutinized the film extensively, debating over the number of shots fired and the direction they came from. Some argued that the film showed evidence of a second shooter, while others maintained it supported the lone gunman theory. The Zapruder film remains a focal point in the ongoing debate about what truly happened that day. Jack Ruby's actions further complicated the narrative. A well-known figure in Dallas, Ruby's motives for killing Oswald have been the subject of much speculation. During his trial, Ruby claimed he acted out of grief and rage over Kennedy's assassination, hoping to spare Jacqueline Kennedy the ordeal of a trial. However, his connections to the criminal underworld raised suspicions that he was part of a larger conspiracy. Ruby was convicted of murder and sentenced to death, but he died of cancer in 1967 before he could provide further testimony. In 1976, the House Select Committee on Assassinations reopened the investigation, prompted by public pressure and new evidence. The committee concluded that Kennedy was probably assassinated as a result of a conspiracy, though it could not identify the conspirators. This finding contradicted the Warren Commission's conclusions and reignited public interest and debate. Despite the committee's efforts, many questions remained unanswered. Key pieces of evidence, including medical records and testimonies, were still shrouded in secrecy. Declassified documents over the years have provided new insights, but have also led to more speculation. John F. Kennedy's assassination marked a turning point in American history. His vision for a better America, captured in his iconic speeches, continues to inspire generations. The Peace Corps, the space program, and civil rights advancements are part of his enduring legacy. As we remember that tragic day in Dallas, we honor the life and legacy of a president who, in his brief time in office, left an indelible mark on the world. The eternal flame at his gravesite in Arlington National Cemetery stands as a symbol of his lasting influence and the hope he inspired. The quest for truth about JFK's assassination continues. Researchers, historians, and enthusiasts tirelessly analyze old evidence and new discoveries, striving to piece together a complete picture. The assassination of John F. Kennedy remains one of the most studied and debated events in history, reflecting both the complexity of the case and the enduring fascination with his life and death. Advancements in technology and the release of previously classified documents may one day provide definitive answers. Until then, the story of JFK's assassination remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring impact of leadership. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the past that shaped our present. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.